Last time we compared the M6 and the M6 toll motorways, many of you were dissatisfied that the test wasn't conducted during rush hour. So to please all three of you, it's Friday afternoon, it'll soon be dark and the rush hour is about to begin. So let's see which is fastest and by how much, the M6 or the M6 toll. My name is John, welcome to Auto Shenanigans. Why not consider subscribing? Everyone say hello and thanks to Stunt Double, who's taken some time away from doubling for Benedict Cumberbatch to help us out and drive along the M6 toll, leaving me with the daunting task of driving along the normal M6 motorway, which might take a while, so shall we get crack-a-lackin'? As we make our way to the starting point, let me talk you through the route. We'll both join the M6 at junction 12 heading south, and at junction 11 the motorway splits into the M6 and the M6 toll via a fork interchange, giving us the perfect starting line. Stunt Double will make his way along the M6 toll and me the M6 to our finishing point at Corley Services. Mileage wise there's not much in it, and sure, last time we did this the M6 toll was quicker, saving around 6 minutes, but will that be the case today? Of course it will be. The M6 toll in rush hour is absolutely going to be faster, meaning this definitely isn't a race since we know the outcome already. It is more of a timed experiment. The M6 toll is getting quite pricey these days, but how much time does your money save you? Well, I guess today we'll be finding out. Just coming up to the start line, there's Stunt Double. Oh, hello Stunt Double. Oh, he gave us a wave there. And off he goes down the M6 toll, and I should probably get out of this lane. This makes no sense at all. It's going to be quite difficult to do this and not talk about the same things as last time, so I'll keep it brief. Potential hazards for me include the M54 and M6 interchange, the M5 and M6 interchange, aka the Ray Hall Triangle. Then you've got Spaghetti Junction and the Bromham Viaduct, then that bit past the HS2 works, and then the interchange where the M6 and the M42 meet. Potential hazards for Stunt Double include the toll booths. That's it. But then maybe not. Perhaps today is the day that the M6 toll goes tits up, causing hours of tailbacks. And would you believe it, as Stunt Double makes his way along the M6 toll, it's fine, there's no problems at all. Meanwhile, I'm just passing Hilton Park Services, which is just before the M54 and M6 interchange, and it's an interesting services actually. It was built in the 1970s, and the northbound building looks like an air traffic control tower, and the southbound looks like an airport terminal building. Since the M6 toll opened, allowing traffic to bypass this part of the M6 and Hilton Park Services, it's seen a reduction in trade, but once upon a time it was one of the busiest services on the motorway. Sticking with motorway services, Stunt Double is just passing Norton Keynes, an exclusive club because unless you paid the toll fee, you're not getting in. Interestingly, the original plans for the M6 toll suggest that the services was going to be located a bit further along at the next junction, and rather than it be a single site like Norton Keynes, there would have been two separate sites for each direction of travel. Funny thing about the M6 toll, it was never going to be a tolled motorway. In the mid-1980s, plans were being drawn up for the construction of a new motorway, and at the time it was going to be numbered as the A446M, operating as a normal motorway. But would you believe it, in the 1990s, having spent millions on planning, it was all cancelled because we didn't have any money left. The only reason it ended up being built is because a private company was set up who said that they would fund it, but only if they could charge a toll. Of course, I'm sure it was just a coincidence that the private company had directors who were MPs and politicians and people in significant positions, shall we say. Corruption. What was that? Getting back to the experiment, and Stunt Double is perhaps rather predictably motoring along without any issue, but now approaching the toll booth, he hits some traffic. But let's not pretend it's a much better situation than the normal M6. F***ing Ray Hall Triangle. It's a lovely free-flowing interchange, but it just doesn't work, and I think it's because we're idiots. Maybe if we merged in turn and helped one another out a bit, it would flow an awful lot better, but nah, let's not do that.
It's also probably because of the sheer number of traffic that needs to use it, but that's less dramatic. It won't be long until I reach Spaghetti Junction and the Birmingham Viaduct. Well, I say it won't be long. The viaduct is the longest road bridge in the country, and it's actually one of the main reasons the M6 toll exists. Those 1980s plans to build a new motorway came about after they realised that upgrading or improving the M6 through Birmingham was a near impossible task. Owing to things like the Birmingham Viaduct, your only option was to knock it down and start again, which was never going to happen. Interestingly, the viaduct is currently being monitored 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, using some special laser machine things. Because of the nearby HS2 works, they're building a tunnel underneath, and the risk of the ground or the viaduct collapsing is quite high, hence it's being monitored. Mind you, if it did collapse, they could build a better motorway. Well, fair play, Birmingham. The view from the viaduct is spectacular.
It's not that much better from Stunt Double's point of view as he passes the HS2 works, where a huge railway junction is being built that involves viaducts and bridges that cross over the motorway. I too will pass these HS2 works, but on the other side, and because of the traffic, long after Stunt Double no doubt. Although that said, he's just coming up to the end of the M6 toll, at which point he has to join the Peasant motorway, where progress will be much slower.
Although it's vastly irrelevant, he'll still get there first. At this point, I've been driving for about 50 minutes or so, and things don't look like they're going to improve anytime soon, so I would have thought it's going to be slow progress to the finish line, which is at Corley Services, which is annoying because you can't get a good coffee there. Well, I hope you're satisfied, the 3 viewers that complained. It absolutely is Friday afternoon rush hour, and I'm already pissed off.
With Stunt Double now on the normal M6 and moments away from said bad coffee, we're at the point now where no one knows what will happen. I could arrive 5 minutes or 2 hours after Stunt Double, which, if it's the latter, Stunt Double will be having many of those bad coffees while he waits.
This happened last time. Shut up! This happened last time we did one. This happened last time we did one of these. I think the motorway is closed because there's been an accident, so as I have done in the past, I will come off, divert around and rejoin the motorway at the next available, most convenient point. An interesting turn of events has occurred, and potentially I'm taking a big risk here. As I arrived at the junction to turn off and divert around the closed motorway, the traffic started moving again, and it looks to me like they've reopened the motorway. Fine, so I've continued along the M6, and that's the risk because there's no other point I can turn off now, so if it is closed, I'm fucked. But actually, at the moment, I don't want to jinx it, so we'll just carry on, won't we? Oh, the bloody road services here. Let me give you a little bit of an update as to my whereabouts. I am only just coming up to the other side of the Birmingham Viaduct after all of this time. So I'm going to fight my way through the rest of the traffic, and then hopefully it'll be on to the home straight and Corley Services, where a crap coffee awaits. Oh yeah, the coffees are crap, but I still buy them, obviously. I can't believe this. There is a lane closed just before I get to Corley Services. Just one final kick in the nuts for me, isn't it? Thanks, everybody. Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough. Oh, look at this. That is really unfortunate. Someone has broken down on a smart motorway and they are half a mile away from one of the emergency refuge areas, so they didn't quite make it to the safe bit. So they're just sat there in the lane. How scary for them. Lorry is completely ignoring the red X. 1 mile till Corley Services. Fuck all the hazards and emergencies. Yay! Corley Services, finally. Stunt Double should be here somewhere. Let's go find him, say hello, and say the obligatory back to the studio line. There he is. Hello.
Hello.
Back to the studio.
Yes, hello there. And just quickly, in the video, I mixed up my viaducts. I kept saying Bromham instead of Bromford. Whoops. Anyway, Professor Dexter.
Data?
Indeed, I have the times. However, let's remind ourselves of what happened last time and outside of the rush hour. Previously, the M6 journey took 32 minutes and 44 seconds and the M6 toll 26 minutes and 6 seconds. So let's see how the rush hour changes things, starting with the M6 toll, where Stunt Double managed to complete the journey in 37 minutes and 44 seconds. Not bad at all. But what do you reckon for the Peasant M6? 45 minutes? An hour? It was 1 hour, 24 minutes and 51 seconds. So this means in rush hour, the M6 toll saves you 47 minutes and 7 seconds, which is enough time to complete another length of the M6 toll with time to spare, as long as you've got the cash though. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.